The upper mid-range smartphone market is becoming very important for every manufacturer in India, and Xiaomi knows that very well. The new Mi 11X is the most affordable of three phones in the Mi 11 series, and it could offer a lot of bang for your buck. It's priced starting at 29,999 rupees in India, and its most important feature is the Snapdragon 870 processor. Of course, we'll be looking at all aspects of this phone in great detail, so here's our full review. Before we get started though, please do remember to subscribe to the Gadgets 360 channel and hit the bell icon so you know whenever we post a new video. Before anything else, I want to focus on the main reason that anyone would want to buy this phone, and that is its performance. The Mi 11X comes in two variants, one with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, and the other with 8GB of RAM and the same amount of space. Xiaomi has used UFS 3.1 storage and LPDDR5 RAM. It's powered by the new Qualcomm Snapdragon 870 SoC, which is currently the second most powerful processor in the Snapdragon lineup. It's been used in a small number of phones so far, such as the OnePlus 9R and the Vivo X60 Pro, both of which cost more but also boast of other high-end features. It will be able to handle average everyday tasks with ease, as well as deliver immersive gaming sessions. The Mi 11X is able to handle most major titles such as COD Mobile and Asphalt 9 Legends with ease. The upper back of the phone did get a bit warm after about 10 minutes of playing. Audio output is a pleasant surprise even at high volumes. Dolby Atmos can be tweaked using the Video Toolbox overlay, and the improvement in clarity is immediately audible. Xiaomi blocks many benchmarks on its pre-release phones, but Antutu 9 was able to run and reported a score of 673,855, which is marginally higher than what the OnePlus 9R managed. The device ships with MIUI 12 based on Android 11, and the experience is pretty much the same as on other recent Xiaomi phones, including the Redmi Note 10 series. Promotional notifications are still an issue. The UI also offers an array of customizations, and we liked that. Alright, now to the look and feel of the Mi 11X. Though it has a very subtle design, there are eye-catching elements that make it compelling. The glossy finish at the back adds to the premium look, but again also invites smudges. The Mi 11X is dust and water resistant up to the IP53 standard, and the front and rear are reinforced with Corning Gorilla Glass 5. The camera module on the rear is noticeable but not especially attention-grabbing. With a 6.67-inch screen, this phone is fairly tall and wide, but it's manageable in terms of thickness and weight at 7.8mm and 196 grams respectively. One potential minor inconvenience is that the USB Type-C port works only at USB 2 speed for data transfers. There isn't an in-display fingerprint sensor, so the power button on the right doubles as one. There were times that I unlocked the phone inadvertently just by holding it naturally. The 6.67-inch AMOLED panel has a 120Hz maximum refresh rate with support for HDR10+ and a 1300 nit peak brightness rating. Even under bright sunlight, you'll be able to read text and watch videos easily. Color reproduction is good, and Xiaomi claims that MEMC motion smoothing makes low frame rate content look more fluid. Now let's talk a bit about photography. The Mi 11X features three rear cameras. The 48-megapixel primary camera is complemented by an 8-megapixel f2.2 ultra-wide camera and a 5-megapixel telemacro camera with 2x zoom. There's also a 20-megapixel front camera. The camera app is easy to navigate, and the main carousel of modes is also customizable. While the 48-megapixel primary camera is quite good in general, photo quality isn't the main priority that went into developing this phone. Daytime images lack in terms of dynamism and vibrance. Detail is good when subjects are well lit, but you might find textures a little weak if you magnify photos all the way on a big screen. Portrait mode does a good job. The ultra-wide camera isn't bad either, but you can expect some distortion at the edges of the frame. The telemacro camera is quite impressive. Photos at night can be a bit murky, and there's plenty of noise. Night mode definitely makes things brighter and helps with exposure balance, but there isn't necessarily any improvement in definition. The story is similar with the ultra-wide camera at night, with poor exposures and weak detail. Beautification is on by default with the front camera. Skin textures didn't look too good when magnified, but portrait mode creates good-looking depth behind the subject. Video recording goes up to 4K 30fps. Quality is good at 1080p as well as at 4K. Footage shot in the daytime isn't too shaky despite the lack of OIS, but there's severe juddering if you record video while walking at night. You get a 33-watt fast charger in the box, and that took me from 0 to 100% charge in 56 minutes. I was able to use the Mi 11X for a full day without worrying about the battery running out. Our HD video loop test ran for 17 hours 16 minutes, which is good but not spectacular. At a starting price of 29,999 rupees, the Mi 11X is a strong contender but not an all-rounder. If your needs align with what it offers, you'll be happy with it, especially considering the price. The Mi 11X is a feature-rich phone with a top-tier processor, a great screen, a decent set of cameras, and quite a few little premium touches. The stereo speakers make it great for entertainment, and the IP rating as well as fast charging are always good to have. That was our full review. Thanks for watching Gadgets 360, and of course for all things tech, do visit us at gadgets360.com.